Aloha, aloha, aloha. Hopefully you all can hear me. So, Layden, just you and me tonight. It's just you and I. Hi, Sue. So, thank you for coming. Hopefully you and I have a ball. Thank you. So moving over from there, obviously tonight I wanted to talk about, well, usually this time of the year we're talking about Christmas. Christmas. So we're usually getting ready. We're talking about how excited we are. Obviously, we're 2 days in from Cyber Monday and just about, what is that, 5 days since Black Friday. And obviously, the fun part about this time of the year is grabbing sales and gifting everyone with items that bring them joy. That's how I like to look at it. But this year, I feel like I shouldn't have. I feel like, as the kids get older and things like that, when is you too old to have a list? When is it too much? When do you stop saying, "Hey, give mommy a list of what you guys want for Christmas?" Because obviously, up to a certain age, it's, "Ooh, what's Santa gonna bring you for Christmas?" Then after that, it's, "Hey, that's true. Diamond painting brings me joy. Playing with clay totally brings me joy. I'm trying to find some joy in these tiny homes. I'm telling you right now. So everybody that is joining in, even if you're, obviously everybody is just me and you, Sue. Picture me and you tonight. Cats Gallery. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Um, So everybody who is in here, my kids give me lists. And you have adult kids. I know that you have grandkids. So that's, one of the things that's on my mind. Obviously, um, usually around September, back to school, I say something like, start thinking about what you want for Christmas. And then there's Halloween, and we usually put our tree up November 1st. We usually skip past Thanksgiving. And my son said something a few years ago. And then ever since, it's really been this big push to stop disrespecting Thanksgiving. Start, adhering to it, Mom. Don't disrespect. Don't skip right over. He said that Thanksgiving is the most disrespected holiday. We just skip over it. We don't even pay homage to it. But we enjoy the time off that we get afforded from work, which is true, which is totally true. But I told him it's not that I don't celebrate Thanksgiving, because I did, but it was more in the tradition of receiving plates, receiving whoever wanted to give me an invitation. I'm coming. I'll be there. I had a limit. The limit was like 12 hours, drive thing. So, but I did have a limit. I had a family that lives in Denver, and we would find ourselves in Denver every year the week of Thanksgiving. She's an awesome cook, and I met her similar to how I met you guys online. She was looking for an apartment online, and she was transferring her job. We happened to work for the same company. She was transferring her job, and she was doing everything online. She was really young, um, and so you can't go shop for everything online. I'm just gonna say you can't shop for a house online at all, because you're gonna get the good pictures back from when it looked good. But when you show up to move in because you did everything online, it don't look good anymore. And you know what else is not included when you shop online? Photos of what the neighbors are looking like and what the neighbor's house looks like and how well the neighbors kept their home. So you may have great photos back when the house looked good, and you moving in next to the messiest neighbors because nobody captured those photos and put them online. And that's unfortunate, but that's what happened to her. And so I was the manager, and she was transferring in from another location, and she had a time limit. She had to be there to, start her post, and she had to find something, and she didn't want to waste money because she was young. And long story short, she went shopping online, and it just wasn't good. She got to meet all kinds of neighbors and things like that. She got to live a very exciting life, the kind you see on like Law and Order, or CSI, or something like that. She was hearing gunshots and things, uh, bullets whizzing past her window in the middle of the night. And so I tried to look out for her. She was very young, I'm a single mom, didn't have any kids, but she was young. She was on her own. Unfortunately, she didn't come from the best, family environment. Her grandmother had raised her, and her grandmother passed away when she was 16. And she ended up marrying her high school boyfriend and having to work. And even though she was really young, she's like 25, 26 years old, she's older than me. So, with that said, I took her under my wing. I really felt bad, but she did. She acted older than me also. You guys know I'm 29. Don't question it. And she acted like she was, I used to call her grandma just to give you an idea. She would invite us over because I talked her out of, moving out of her place. I said, I don't want you to have bad credit, but obviously there were some things that weren't outlined, and I think that if you go and talk to the manager, you've paid on time for the few months that you've been here. If they can find someone else that wants the place, yes, Sue, that's right. Right, Sue. We're 29. Right, Sue. Until I get a grandchild, I'm 29. So, um, so she went and talked to her landlord, and lo and behold, they let her out of her lease. So I felt so I was so, happy for her. She got out of her lease. I let her, come and stay with me, my kids. You're gray. I am too. You can't see it. Because when I see it, I get these that's why my hairline is receding, especially you could tell over here. All of this stuff you see right here, that come from me plucking the gray. Have a little fun with it. All the hair I got, you guys can see. Nobody except Melody loves her hobbies. Um, you don't see mine? That's right. It's why. That's why you see these bald patches and things right here along my hairline, because I go to plucking them. Nobody wants to do. You see all the hair I got, and only person that will ever say they would do my hair is two people. Uh, it was um, and Melody loves her hobbies. There were only two people that said, "Yeah, Tia, I'll help you out. I'll come and I'll do your hair." So when it's hard to book appointments at Ulta and you don't have anybody that wants to do anything, I just had to trim my own ends, and they are bad. They bad. So last year I got 6 inches cut off. The year before I got 10 inches cut off, and I think I'm going back. And I told my mom, I think I might, do a bob like or something right up to the shoulders, which would probably be about 15, 20 inches. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. But 2 seconds in, when my hair is down, if I'm just sitting and the lights, reflecting on me, my butterflies, my daughter stole them. I'm just going to be honest. And she's probably in the audience. She stole my identity. But I do have my butterfly earrings. My butterfly earrings. Yes, they like them. So, my friend, she stays with me. Oh my God, did she earn her keep? I feel bad saying it like that, but I'm 29. We talk more mature. And so she was doing everything. She was so grateful that I had got her to move away from this place. Oh my God. I've been trying to say something for how long now? I couldn't see chat. We can see you, Berta. So she was so grateful. She would do everything. She would cook. Mm. She knew how to bake. Mm. She was good with the kids. She would talk to them. She's like in between, she was in between 29 and whatever age they were. And so she could relate to them. But then she was like a great friend that could talk and relate to me. So she really earned her keep. She ended up finding a place on the other side of Vegas. It took us like 47 minutes with no traffic late at night to get out there. But we would go and we would just hang out with her because we missed her cooking. She could really cook. Her grandmother really did a great job teaching her how to cook. Long story short, she met a guy. She got pregnant. They broke up and the baby there, paying her own bills, paying for childcare. She couldn't sustain, just a good way of life. Moving back in with me as my kids had gotten older at that point, it would have been really stressful. And so she did end up moving to Denver. And that is how we ended up going to Denver every year for Thanksgiving. But I will tell you, we had created such a way of life. And it's funny how people come together. You don't have to know someone, see them every day physically and be around them to connect with them. You can literally connect with people that you meet online. Look at Berta. She's my little snuggle bunny. Um, I've known Sue for what's about 4 years now. Um, me and Angie. Hi, Angie. We have a lot in common. Me and her daughter, we've been through some similar tragedy in our life. And I feel, close. Lizzie, you guys all know that's my boo. So I feel like, this time of the year, I'm just kind of grateful. I kind of miss you guys because I haven't been online that much. Um, I've been spending a lot of time with my brother, hanging out. He, is recovering. He's doing a lot better. He looks a lot better. So he suffered a mild TIA, which is a type of stroke. But on top of that, his face had started hanging like there was no bone right here, and like there was no bone right here. So his whole face was. I hope that doesn't happen to me. His whole face was hanging down, and it's called Bell's palsy. And it's something that's linked genetically. My mom had it about 10 years ago. We never knew about it. She felt, very unattractive and didn't go a lot of places. And she was doing her facial exercises so that it can heal a lot faster. My brother, he's going through the same thing. He's doing his facial exercises and stuff. And I'm seeing, it's firming back up. I don't know what occurred, but apparently my mom it's 11 kids in my mom's family, and like 5 of them have suffered the same thing. So I literally feel bad saying that. I told my mother, thank you for all that you've given me. Please don't give me my share of that. So I feel bad, but I'm just being honest. And so all day, the last few days, I'm walking around. If you guys see me doing weird, strange faces online, in a Zoom, anywhere, that's what it's about. Okay? I'm getting all of my muscles exercised because I don't want that to happen to me. Berta says, as I was trying to log on to your live, did I see you got the butt painting? Did I get a butt painting? I don't think so. Oh, look at all of this. I'm missing out on all of these comments. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back. I'm only seeing a few of them here. Alyssa, how are you? Okay, so let me go back. Sue's, I did catch that where she got the list. My miniature is still in the box. Yep, I'm gonna go over that in a minute. Oh, Crystal, chaotic. Thank you for coming. Uh, oh my gosh. Everyone saying hi to Berta. Huh. Yes, it's a butt. Uh-oh. All right. Cheryl! How you doing, Cheryl? All right. All right. I think I'm caught up a little bit. I'm caught up. So, kind of moving over from there. I did start off showing you guys this a few weeks ago. I showed you guys a completed miniature that I worked on. Yes, looks like a butt with eyes on the butt cheeks and glasses and something else, but I'll stop there. Good now that I see your smile. Oh, thank you. So I showed you guys my a completed 10. I've been tearing up the house because I had like 4 and I was, moving over to something bigger. I felt like these 10s, they're tiny. They're so tiny that I felt like it might be a good idea. It's a great idea, in theory, to move over to a larger project and to work on a room. My room that I had chose was an actual camper. I'm still on project 4 or 5. I have not progressed. It is a pain to think about doing because the projects are, I don't know, for lack of a better way of explaining it, the projects are difficult. They're like, I don't know, they're difficult. So, what I said that I was going to do, you guys watched me online 2 weeks ago get my, okay, well, it worked 2 weeks ago. Maybe the batteries went dead. Oh man, I broke my see how that works? That's why people get frustrated. So my lights came off. All right, I'm gonna try it again. And here we go. Okay. Yep, I turned into a mini electrician. And I tell you, you guys, how many of y'all remember I got shocked working with these because I put these in wrong? Oh, it was just a quick little joke. Oh, my hair wasn't straight. It would have been straight back right by the end. So I actually, after I pulled that out, and remember, I thought I had, I don't know how did this work, but this is the project that I had ordered, this one right here. But I think you guys were online with me when I showed this is the one that I ended up with. So when I got this and I was like, oh man, I can't find nothing. They didn't put all the stuff in here. I now know why. And it is because I was looking at the project that I thought I had instead of the one that they sent me. So now you guys know. But I did get some work done. I cut out all of my pieces. I took a tip from a lot of you guys because remember, in our room, if you guys are doing the gnome homes, if you guys are doing those with us, a lot of people were cutting out their projects. They were putting the little pictures and things like that, the little items into baggies so that when they got to a project, they just grabbed that baggie. Everything for that project was in there. So I did do some work, although it was I'm just gonna be honest, it was looking like a lost cause, looking like, girl, I don't know what you was thinking, but it's time to take a break from the miniatures. So I even, if you guys can see, I've cut out pages. So before I did it open. Get a hemostat Tia game changer. What's a hemostat? What's that? What's that? So I did cut out pages and I baggied my stuff up. So I've done some work. I've done some, I feel like I'm still part of the crew, the family. Obviously, I haven't started piecing stuff together yet, but I did want to at least share that. because you guys were all online. You guys all were with me when I got electrocuted. Thank you. Appreciate it. There was a lot of support, as everyone chuckled. You okay? How you doing? You feeling better? So I did want to share that I have done some work, not as much on the camper as I had planned, but I moved over to another project. Now, in our Gnome Homes chat online, there are a lot of people that moved over to other projects and things. So, once you find a sweet spot when it comes to working on the miniatures, definitely, continue in that. I do think that just the tiny tins, for me, that probably were, the projects were bigger. I was trying to keep up with, because Kim over in the UK, that's my girl. Hugs to you if you're in here tonight, Kim. But Kim over in the UK, she is busting it out. Her and Crashly completed 2 and is working on her 3rd one in this 30-day. I didn't complete my first one. I did move over to a second one. I haven't completed that one either. But we're having fun. Let's see who's come in. Woohoo! Hey, what's up, Sam? How are you tonight? How is your holiday going? How's Hubs and the babies? Let's see. Everyone is saying hi. It's a tool that will clamp on tiny pieces and hold it while that's what I need. That's why it's frustrating, Cheryl, because it is so hard. Here's where my mind was going. It just wasn't a great idea, but it was in the moment. I was using clay. To hold my pieces in order. And then I would come back with my 3-in-1 and try and, use that. But it wasn't a good idea. So I definitely found myself trying, a couple of different things. It's frustrating. And then the other thing is that Row Life, they want you to be a general contractor. So with Row Life, you are actually working with wood. Like, a lot of times with these tiny tins, you're working with a cardboard or, cardstock piece of paper, and it looks like a wood panel, but it's not actually wood. It's real thin. It's easy. You put a little glue on it, and you put it against the surface. But Row Life, no, this is actually wood. And so that was difficult. And I'm like, oh, I don't think this was a good idea. I didn't mean to sign up for actual contractor work. So that's how I was feeling. So for anybody else who has been working on, we will be getting together. Me and the sisters, we're going to have our last, hurrah, and how the month went with us. Obviously, Crashly was an expert already at tiny houses. And I definitely wasn't an expert. And then Rebecca got frustrated in the middle of a show. And I think she was done at that point. It was a lot of people were like, oh, check on her. She was really frustrated. So the unfortunate part is she just was like, yeah, I'm not going to pick that back up. I felt the same because I got ahead of her. And then my brother, he had the stroke, and we was running to the hospital and checking on him, my niece and everything. So I got behind. When I came back and, was trying to pick it back up, it just was like work. It was like work that you don't get paid for. So I didn't want to work and not get paid. Soulful Brush, how are you? Dealing with the stomach flu. Oh, great moment in time, Tia. Yeah, it was. So with that said, now it's on to the rest of our holiday season. We still have about just under 30 days, under 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks it is, for Christmas. And we started off the conversation tonight talking about when are you too old to submit a list of things that you want. And so I was letting Sue know that, I usually ask my kids around back to school, hey, let mommy know what you want for Christmas. So that gives me a little time to start working on it. Because they got to a point, especially when it was like in high school and stuff, where the price point on the gifts went from, hey, you can get this done with 20 or 50 to, are y'all serious? Like I got to take out a loan to pay for this? So the price point increased and things. Cheryl says you're never too old also. Oh, well, that is, where we're going. Because as you guys know, I'm about to be 29. And I've given everybody a list. What do you guys think about that? Huh? What do you think? Now, granted, because I'm the 29-year-old mom, I am able to probably buy a lot of the items that I've doled out on my own. But isn't it better to get a gift, or should I just buy the stuff myself? What do you guys think? Plus, girl, you you be in change, girl. Listen, I don't have no grandkids, so I'm 29. I just told Cheryl that, And then you see these bald plaques right here from plucking out the gray hair. Yep, I plucks the gray hair. Now, the reason why I don't let you guys get a good look at the back of my hair, but you could definitely see. Let me see if I can see some silver strand. There you go. You see the strands? Where did it go? Right here. You can definitely see them in the back. They're not as present in the front, but they are all the way in the back. I want this to stop. I don't blame you. I hate having them as well. Do you have somebody that's looking out for you? That's able to bring you some stuff when I'm sick. I like somebody to come and just woo 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 and coo with me. Woo woo woo. Woo woo woo. That's what I like. Unfortunately, my mom living with me now, that job falls to her. But before, it was one of my kids, and I would play it up too. Oh, oh, mama. So says my dad. Yeah, my dad was good for that also. So Tia is saying she is serious in front and party in the back. You can see, you can definitely see the light. It's just a lot. It's a lot of gray. When my curls are in, because they're curled, it hides it. But when the winter time and I do the protective style and try and wear it straight, you can see it just tells on me so much. So I do have fun, but I like my curls because I can hide it. And it's easier to put the butterflies in. And when I put the butterflies in, I feel like that takes me from 29 to 24. Thank you. So I did give a list to everybody this year. And I also upped. I'm waiting on lists for my kids. That's the other thing. Now that they're older and they have jobs, because they're 12. They have jobs. They are in a position, especially my son, he made good money. They're in positions where they can kind of buy themselves everything. So like the desire to provide me with a list, kind of wanes. They'll probably let me know, in enough next week or so. But I'm telling you, I got plans for them. I hope y'all ain't in here tonight, because y'all about to get the best bedroom suits and comforters and sheets and socks and panties and underwear that you could have ever wanted. You don't give me a list, you're going to get necessities. I gave a list. It has nothing to do with necessities. I can buy my own panties and socks. I could buy my own butterflies. I gave a list. I'm talking electronics, stuff you got to plug in. I can't wait. I did not get ridiculous because I know, everyone's falling into things like 3D printers They're falling into crickets. I didn't fall. I stayed in my lane. I have enough clay, so I didn't need any more clay. But I do want a clay station. So I want to be able to get up from here. This is my diamond painting station. And I want to be able to move so that I'm not always sitting in the same seat. And the way I explained it is circulation. I'm getting my circulation up. I'm moving. I can go to this station. Hey, I can move from this station, go to another one. Hey, more fun. So hopefully we'll see. But I went all out. I asked for a different station. Yes, I did. I asked for storage, not diamond storage. I'm talking about like big. I would love to get one of them dream boxes. Have you guys seen those? I don't see that in my future. I don't see that in my future. But unless I buy it. When you coming? You finally coming to see me? Girl, she coming to see me. She's supposed to be in here in September, and things, got derailed. But if anybody knows, when they come to Vegas, I definitely go and I hang out and I have fun. When Mystery of Diamonds came, we had a ball. So anybody that comes, I do go and see him. Sweets came. Oh my gosh, Sweets brought her family. Beautiful family. The Lucite box. Is that what they're called? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Can't wait to see you. Lizzie, when you leave in Canada again to come see me, is it bad that I don't need anything? So I wouldn't know what to ask for Christmas. I just want my boys and dad to buy me. But that's not going to happen this year, time since they have been born. Oh, I'm sorry. I do agree that it is nice to not need anything and to not, know. But I'm going to sound selfish when I say this. But I want. Ah! Yeah. I will be a sponsor for Ticket to Ride. Yeah, that's starting in January. We talked about it on Crystal's show the other day. Tia, how come Lizzie is Smurfed and I'm not? Now I feel left out. I'm sorry, Berta. I'm sorry. My little bite-sized boo. Uh-oh. How do we do this? Did I do it right? Did I do it right? Oh, let me see. Say something to me. Say something to me. Is this how y'all see me? Is all of that I have a bad internet connection. I'm not summed either. I thought you were a long time ago, Sue. On dead. I thought you were. Boy, the connection is bad. It's bad. It's horrible. I need some butterflies. My head goes down. I don't have any butterflies. But it's a bad connection. Can you see me? Papa, can you hear me? Mama, can you see me? Lizzie said, really, Berta? You guys, you be mad. Lizzie, when are you coming out of Canada? Can see and hear you. Okay. You are blurry. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to correct it. Let me see if I can switch internet. Now let's see. Let's see if that works. I hope so. I'm going to check in a couple of seconds. Boy, that didn't work at all. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. Berta is so spoiled. Okay. Is that better? It looks better on here. Not much, but there is a difference. Okay. You're not frozen. I'm not frozen. I don't think I should sing that song, but it's on my mind too. Because Sue put it in the air. She did. She put it in the air. Okay. So back to Christmas. I'm looking better. Last week I was a mess on your live. This week it's your internet. That is true. Lizzie's internet kept going out. So it's better. That's good. That's where we want to be. We want it to be better. Good, good, good. So back to, Christmas and shopping. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, because the closer you get to 29, unfortunately, things happen, we don't have control over. They say it's the loss of like estrogen and things like that. So a lot of you guys are in beautiful relationships. And, women, as we gain some grays, some things that we also gain are facial hair. Facial hair. So I just wanted to know, as we're, we friends, we can share, right? We can all talk. We all mods. Um, yeah, that happens after you're 30. Just I'm not gonna turn 30. I won't be 30 for a long time. Just saying. Um, so I just want to know how many people out here, when you guys are watching TV and you see all of these commercials, you see the Norelco commercials. How many women, instead of buying one for their significant other, how many of y'all want to buy one for y'all? Like I find myself watching and saying, "Oh my God, no, they don't. Like it's got triple blade technology. It's got this rounded. I wonder how well it will work. And does it make does it give you a 5 o'clock shadow? Or does it, help with, because this right here, whew, it's getting thicker and thicker. And I just want to know, I just got all my facial hair removed, or should I say ripped out? Oh, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. I tried that. I tried that before, like up in the eyebrows and stuff. I went, I was trying to keep a unibrow from forming. And so shave your face. Yeah, exactly. But I'm just saying, so never shave your face. Okay, so I didn't see the never. Is there a particular reason that we never do that? Because it's painful what Berta just described. I was taken by a friend of mine, but she got money. She got a lot of money. And she goes to get some sort of laser, whatever, and she pay like 200 a month, and she go, every so. I can't do that at all. I ain't ready to do that. That's my truck money right there, trying to keep putting aside for my truck so I can come see you guys at some point. But she don't shave your face. Okay. So that's good info. Are you guys telling me this because you've done it, or uh, the nursing home shaved my mom's face and it looked bad. Mm-mm. Oh, that's not good. So it's right here where it started, and now it's like in here. But I went to they had all kind of stuff. They were like, get up on all fours. And I was like, what am I doing that for? Like, I'm looking around the room. and they had machines. I'm like, oh, I don't need that. I don't know what that's for, but I don't think I need that. And so, pluck. That's what I've been doing. So, okay, I'm fine with that too. I'll keep doing that. But the lady, she put some stuff. It was hot. It felt good. She was smoothing it on. I was like, yeah, oh yeah, this is. And then she put this little white thing on. The problem was, I took my friend. She went back in the room with me because she was paying. It was a treat for me. And I had my daughter back there also. Probably shouldn't have done that. Anyway, I'm like, oh, this feels good. So she put this white thing over it, and it just felt good. She's massaging me and things. And then while I'm talking, she took the white thing and ripped it. And I start screaming. And then right here where my unibrow was forming, you saw all these little pebbles, little tiny red dots that started bleeding. And I'm like, no, that wasn't supposed to happen. And then she was like, wait, we not done. Oh, well, we done. We done. And she was like, no, she wanted to get in here. She wanted to get down here. We done. We done. We done. I'm single as a dollar bill. I've been single almost 20 years. I mean, a while. And what I told her was, I don't need it. I don't need it at all. But it was like little tiny dots and things. So as I'm getting older, because like I was telling Sue, I have been doing that pluck, I pluck, I pluck, I pluck. But I was just wondering because I saw that Norelco commercial and it had those three, and it just looked so easy. And I was like, I want to get one. Obviously it's the holidays and it's electronic. And I told my kids to be careful. I'm putting electronic things on my to-do list and my I wish list. So I'm hoping that you guys are steering me in the right direction. Oh, loving sparkles, how are you? She said I started to use an epilator on the chin. It works wonderful. Does it hurt? That's the other thing. I'm really good at dealing with pain. Like you guys see my hip, right? My hip, I'm always grabbing it. I'm babysitting it, especially if you like been to a retreat with me. When it starts hurting, so I'm hoping not. You do not need that at all. Get laser hair removal. Yeah, let's see, it's $200 a month. Pluck that happen. Whiskers will replace fine hair. Oh, that's not nice, Kat. I was hoping that, that's just not nice. It replaces fine. You will get a beard like men if you shave. Been single since you were 9 years old. Yeah, a couple of years after I had the kids. Berta says, yes, Tia can go into one of those contests for the longest beard. That's me. Oh, Cat's Gallery says, then you'll have to play professional baseball with your new beard. You guys are so wrong. First time was like tweezing, but afterwards grows in very fine. Okay. You're rich, Tia. I'm not rich. I'm just not poor. I guess that's a good way to say it. I'll be rich when I'm making 150 or 200,000 a year. You can get the pin like removal. It grows back unless you kill it from the root. You had the kids at 3. There you go, Sue. That's right. That's what I need. A friend that understands, that helps me with, because my math is off. And I know somebody going to say one day, Justin probably going to walk up and say, hey, Mom, look, stop that. Don't embarrass me. Just for your unibrow, you are good to go. Laser I wonder how much that would cost. But yes, I do. I pluck and stuff. And so sometimes that's why you'll see, like I'll have blotches pink on my forehead, unless, I've been out in the sun. You guys all saw what I went through with my skin. Remember at the June retreat? I was burbling up. I was turning into a vampire. You guys loved me anyway. Berta, Lizzie, they still hugged me. I would have been like, oh, can you take care of that? but they did, and they still hugged me. And so it's 199. Is that a month or is that one time? Because 199 one time, that's great. That's a great deal. But if I gotta pay it a month, that's truck money. I need a truck so I can come see you, Berta. Shop around. You can find a place to do it. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. So see, you guys have helped solve, one of my Christmas requests, which is, get some of this facial hair taken care of. And then the next one is, how short should I cut my hair? Obviously, I don't wear my hair flat iron all year. I only wear it flat iron through the cold months. So hopefully by the end of January or February, I won't be cold. It's not 200 a month. Okay, good. Such a small area, so not many times needed. Okay. Yeah, just right here and probably, because I'm looking like Billy D. Williams and Humphrey Bogart. Mm, mm. All I need is a cigar and I feel like one of the fellas. So I do want to get that taken care of. But it's not gonna kill me, you know. That's the other thing. I feel like, as I approach 29, if you guys remember, find a school where they teach laser. That's a good idea. Take a couple of classes and do it myself. I cut that long braid, that COVID braid. You did? You cut your braid off? I'm gonna cut mine. I just don't know how short I should go. I'm cutting it though, but I don't know. We'll see. But I know it ain't gonna be touching the top of my underwear line or nothing like that anymore. Getting it cut. Um, I wanted to go here, but last year I was like, cut it off. And my mom, she was shopping at the front of the store. I'm in the back in Ulta, and I told the lady I want at least 10 inches off. I was whispering, and here she come running. No, don't cut off my baby hair. I'm like, oh my goodness. She show up. She was breathing. She had her hand on her hip and she got her little pocketbook on. And she was, don't cut all my baby hair off. I said, Mom, nobody will do it. I'm hot all the time. Better cut your hair off. So all gone. It was time. And I donated it to Locks of Love. I've done that before. I've donated hair before to Locks of Love, like 20 inches. I was like, oh, I wonder if somebody gonna take it and make some weave out of it. Be putting it to the side and stuff. I would love to see that, but I've donated it. What year was it? It was a lot of us. We did it from my job, and we were, yes, they need guinea pigs to work on. Oh, that happened when I went to Ohio State. When I went to Ohio State, a group of us, there was like a hair school, beauty school or something, and we went over there and got like makeovers and our hair and stuff done. But I remember one time I got someone that didn't know what they were doing, and it was very impactful and stuff. So I may want to, I may want to hold off on that. What is the ultimate craft gift? Obviously, we talked about what we want. What is the ultimate craft gift that you guys are wanting for this holiday? At the beginning of the hour, was talking and saying that I definitely would like to get a dream box. What are those big boxes? They open up, and inside, you got your shelves, you got the fold down desk area. I feel like that would be awesome for all of my crafts. And then I could keep my diamond painting station here and then put all my other stuff in that location. And again, that's what I hope to do, is just be able to transition areas. Like, oh, I feel like, working on this, so I'm gonna go over here. And then, oh, I don't feel like doing that, I'm gonna go over there. Um, I'm working on some things when it comes to, because Deanne and Crystal, they have me real jealous right now. They're crafting, they got their feet up when they cross stitch. So I'm working on some things where I could put my feet up when I'm cross stitching. Also, sometimes I'm sitting in this chair and I'm just, cross stitching and things, or I'm sitting on a couch, but I don't have like that ottoman. So I think that would be great. Let's see. Berta is still feeling salty. She's so spoiled. They do send a card that it goes to a wig for cancer. Oh, I like that. A wig for cancer patients. I like that. So, do you know what I was going to say? Some of my salt and pepper in the back, but I think that, that would be ideal, still be ideal for them to use. Other than that, that is what I would like. I would like a dream box, but I heard those things cost $3,000. I don't see any of my kids buying me a dream box for $3,000. It's $1,500 a piece. They would say, "Mom, we need your card. We need your card." So I don't see it happening. What do you guys think? I probably should buy that myself. Yeah. $3,000 for a dream box. Do you guys think you could go to Michael's and put something together? How many people have tried? I see that, and I'm wondering all the time, like, is there a way that this could be recreated without spending all this money? I do wonder that. What do you guys say? How many people bought from any of the, like, did you get a Dreamer Designs? Did you guys get anything from Craftably or Diamond Art Club or Treasure Studio Arts last week? What did you guys do for Black Friday? I went all out. I sure did. I got me some good stuff. I got 7 paintings coming. 7 paintings that I just couldn't resist. Sparkles. Loving Sparkles says she got 10 Diamond Art Clubs. Cheryl says, I fell down the dream box rabbit hole, ended up gifting it. Yes, I know how they do it. You gifted the dream box, the big $3,000 one? Girl, I got 7 paintings too. Look at Berta. Are you kidding? I went so crazy. It became Green Friday from Cash. Oh, wow. Berta said, but times 4. That's a lot, Berta. I ended up with 9 diamond DACs. Oh, chaotic. I got 7. I started with 3, and then I went back and got 4. So, and then I can't wait. I do like, for me, because I don't diamond paint that much, but I don't care. I I told somebody I was working on 2037. I was able to magical potions. Have to buy each piece separately. Double digits each day. Yikes. Yeah, that's a lot. So I told someone that, I was working on 2037, which is probably true. Looks like you got the butt painting, Tia. What's the butt painting? Butt painting. I have to remember. I had 30,000 points and I spent them after the first Black Friday order. That's good. That's really good. That's more than I had. I had enough for 200. And so but here's the funny part. So I had enough for 200. It was over 200, but I used 200. And by the time I shopped, I earned more points. So I had to go back and spend. The same thing happened with Dreamer Design. I did buy a couple, not paintings though, but I bought a couple like the cards and the little accessories. I bought I don't remember the names. I know that I got the Superman. Um, I got Chuck Pinson, obviously, because that's my boo. Um, I don't remember the names. They were gorgeous, though. I think the one black girl that had her hands in her hair looked like she had butterflies. I got that one. I got a Hannah Lynn. I got the other person was new. Tried the new Dreamer canvas to see if that's what I want to do. I want to know if people like the new Dreamer canvas and stuff. So if you bought a Dreamer Designs and got one of the new canvas, kind of do an unboxing and let us know. I usually don't open my diamond painting, so I got a lot of my art studio. Oh, I got that. I'm the curator of art. I got that for Black Friday also. I got that one black girl. She got a sword and she's with a lion, I think. I got that. What else did I get? So what's that? That's 4. What are the other 3? Don't remember what the other 3 are. I will have to look and see, but I got 7 altogether. I'm excited. And, this is what I do when I show a diamond paint. I'll be like, oh, look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumb, because I don't do unboxing. If you guys have been around for a while, you guys know why I don't do unboxings. My mom kind of ruined it when she moved out here. You got 2 David McLean and one was a mystery. I started to get that mystery one because it said landscape. And I very rarely see mystery landscape. But I definitely still want, because I don't buy every landscape that I see. And so I was like, I better hold off, because it would suck to have something that, I just would never want to do. Even though that Pinson is beautiful. Yes, it is. So even though, I don't open my paintings and things like that, I still like to shop my stash. I still like to go and look at my stash and shop through it, look at the box. I love that they're still in the cellophane, and I'll show them and things like that. There are times where, unfortunately, I have brain farts and I have more than one painting without having realized it. I might see something and get it because it was a new release. And then months later, someone's working on it. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I like it. And then I'll go to the website and get it, not realizing that I do already have it. So I did that a couple of times. And Crystal, she gets the benefit of a lot of times my overzealous purchasing, because I'll try and send stuff to her and take items to her. But it's good because it's something that she was looking at, So, and then I did that with Man Bun also. I had bought a couple, Mandy's his favorite artist anyway. And I had bought a couple of diamond paintings, and I had 2 of them. I'm like, why do I have 2 of them? You just don't want to know how many Chloe's I have, or Cleo's, or whatever her name, that black lady with the hair scarf. I got like 7 of them. Yep, 7. I've given 2 away. I've done 2 and given 2 away. And I thought I was done. I bought one from, I think from Mrs. Coffee, and then Sherry. I got one from her when she was doing a destashing. So that was 4. And then I was going through my stash and I was moving everything over, opening some of my smaller paintings and some of my AliExpress and putting them in portfolio. And next thing you know, I'm like, what? How many Cleos do I have? And I found a few more. Mona by Hannah Lynn, the one with the apple. I have 2 of those. I had 2 Mulans. Yep. Because I bought one when they first came out, and then someone was selling them, and I when they were selling them, I went ahead and purchased from them too. Not realizing. Me too. Never open till I'm working on them. Yeah. Berta. Hold on, guys. I see something. Where did you did? I don't know if I can get that on here. Did I? I don't think I can. I'll have to wait. Berta sent me a butt painting picture. She's being. Oh, Berta's laughing. Me too. Never. Oh, I got that. Yeah, so I don't open them until I get to them and things. The good news is there was a girl once, and she was desperate to find this one painting. And it was something that I had bought a few years ago from Diamond Art Club before I started only buying. Because now I only buy must-haves. They're must-haves. Whether I ever get to them or not, I appreciate the artistry. I love the painting. I love looking at the thumbnail. And I got it because I feel it's artistic and something that I feel represents, my passion for art. So that's how I buy my paintings now. And so she was looking for this. She was posting. She was, about to sell her firstborn kid. And I felt horrible. And I knew I had to paint it. I just had to figure out where it's at. For people who are new to my channel or new to me, I stopped counting once I hit over, I think 343 was the last number that I remember hitting. And I've shopped since then a lot. I think that was August of 2020 when I stopped counting. And I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. And it's hard when you're online and you're sharing that number. We're all excited and we love to talk about our stash. We love to share how much we, have invested in things because it shows that we have a passion. But there are people who ding us for our passion and for how we choose to spend our money. So I quit counting and I quit telling people, but I know I stopped at 343. And I know that I've purchased since 2020. I've purchased a lot in 2021. I'm still a diamond tier member. And you know how much you have to spend to stay as a diamond tier. So, but with that said, I do make sure that now when I purchase, it's a passion and it's art. And what number did you say? Yeah, 343. 343. I'm sure you guys have heard on other shows, because as my stash was growing initially, and I would show it, people would be like, oh, wow. My mom, she came to stay with me after my stepdad passed away. And my mom was watching some unboxings with me. And I had ordered the same painting and I was going to do an unboxing also. And I remember saying, oh, I can't wait to get mine. I can't wait to get mine. And my mom, we watched, that unboxing. Then we go and we see someone else. Same painting, by the way, same painting. And we watch their unboxing. And then I'm waiting on mine and I'm ticked because Diamond Art Club used to have a warehouse here in Vegas. And I would get my Saturday new release Monday night. That quit when they moved their warehouse out to Jersey. So now I gotta wait. I'm on the other side of the world now. And everybody's getting theirs and they're showing it. And mine have not come yet. And I remember saying, oh, I can't wait. Oh, when I get mine, I'm not gonna do it like that. And my mom said, what do y'all do? All buy the same painting and then all get on YouTube and unbox it? I was like, Mom, it doesn't work like that, and she was like, oh, I can't tell the difference. I was like, well, I'm going to point out something different. I'm going to put mine on a couch or I'm going to put mine on the floor. I'm not going to do it on the bed or anything. She was like, well, I don't put mine on the desk because then I got to stand up. And she was livid. Like, are you serious? And I was like, I was until you took all the fun out of it. So I don't, I don't open mine. I get them. I look at it. I'm like, oh. And there's enough of us online that will unbox it, that feeds that passion and that desire for me. So I don't have to open mine. I just go and I'll watch yours. I thank you, all of you who do the unboxings. I so appreciate that. I don't have to open mine. I have a very valuable collection now because of that. And I owe it all to my mom. She was like, what are you doing? Are you serious? You better not. Yeah. So she doesn't get it though, just so you guys are aware. Not in a rush for mine. Judith McLean Mystery. I sent the image to those who asked me for it. So nice. You got the image? How are you able to get the image before, that's the only thing I be wondering. Like, how do we know? I've never really been a fan of the mystery, diamond painting and things like that. I did join up when they first started a few years ago. And I remember, your partner, the goal is to get to know someone, to talk to them, get to know them. And based on what you got to know, you then select the diamond painting. That's a mystery to the diamond painter, but the person that purchased it, they know what it is. And they, duct tape it all up or whatever, source was used. And then you unfold the mystery that's supposed to be something that, should appeal to you, because the person that bought it, they got to know you. They know your likes, they know your dislikes, they know if you like landscapes, they know if you like people, fantasy, if you wanted a picture of your foot, or. So that was the goal. And so I thought that was an awesome idea, and I could not wait. So I couldn't wait. I definitely was excited. Who am I going to get to know? Who am I going to get partnered up with? So then we start painting. I'm going to paint on these canvases, that you don't know. And as the pictures unfold, I'm like, I don't know if I would have bought this, And so it kind of took away, in my opinion, from, what it was designed to do. And it was designed to teach you appreciation, that someone got you, someone understood you based on your conversations, getting to know your likes and dislikes. And I'm like, So I was like, that's not really an appropriate response. You should be more appreciative. And I said to myself, I can't pull the appreciation out. So the next time there is one, just don't join. And that brought me joy. That brought me a little bit of joy. Rochelle, what's up, Rochelle? Hey, Rochelle, how far did you get on your gnome home? We talked about that already. I don't care what the mystery kits are. I own every one that DAC has come out with. Look at you, Berta. Look, what happened, Berta? Did you refuse your what happened? Did I put somebody else got smirked instead of her? I'm sorry, Berta. No wonder you kept saying you were still salty. I said talk. Berta, you know I love you. What's going on? Talk, Berta. I'm so sorry. That is hilarious. All right. Behave, Tia. No wonder she kept saying that. I'm sorry, Berta. Rochelle, did you finish your gnome home? Today's the last day of the month. We can put them away. You can. I'm sorry, Berta. I swear to God, I thought I did it a while ago. Somebody got smirked, and it wasn't you. Oh. Rochelle said, "Girl, I haven't done any more since we." I'm away this weekend. I'll try next week. Man, I've said that since the first week. Okay, I'm not salty anymore. No, Sue, I meant to do you. But I didn't even start mine. Lizzie, that was it. I was wondering because I never saw you post. Oh, hi, Lisa. How are you? Look at Lisa. Um, so yeah, Lizzie, you never posted anything in the gnome homes. Not good. Not good. Not good at all. If you guys saw last, don't laugh, Tia. I'm going to finish. I will. It's okay. Today was the last day. We're going to have one more live where all three of us we get together. Obviously, we're going to, y'all better start posting something because we're going to be doing the giveaway. So Sue has sparked a question about prizes, which was, good. We were having a lot of fun. I will say the room is one of the most fun groups, the Gnome Home room. And so I will say that, and Sue had asked about prizes. And so we did. We reached out. Obviously, we got our sponsor to sponsor a prize, and we're going to be doing, that grand prize giveaway on our final, and it'll probably be sometime this weekend. But post so that we can see. The funny thing is, you're good. You've been lurking. Oh, but the reason why I think it's funny is because everyone kind of fell off. And guess what the grand prize is? I know you guys saw it. Like, don't fall off on these little projects. No, get your 10 in, because we got something for you. I sound like Crazy Eddie now. Oh, do we have something for you? You think this was a challenge? Oh my gosh. The other one is the size of a refrigerator box is what it looks like to me. So I didn't finish mine. Only did a stack of books. Look at that. Do one more stack and then post. And it looks like you made some progress. That's all that's all I'm saying to that one. I moved from one project to another. But I did get a lot of work. You weren't in here, Rochelle, but let me show you. I'm going to show you again because obviously that's what my live was going to be about. But I moved from my camper, which I felt was just a little. It was a little too much. These projects were very hard. Working with all this wood and stuff. Sorry, I'm getting hot. All right, so it was a lot. And so I moved back over to a 10. That's something a little bit more in my wheelhouse. And I started bagging up. Look, I cut out all of my little items. And I put the projects in a baggie, just like Rochelle. One of the other things I was proud of is, and I got a whole lot further on this one, is, as you can see, I don't know if you can see right here, but I cut out like 4 pages worth of projects. I didn't get that far on the camper. So I do feel like I made a lot of accomplishment moving from something that I thought was extremely difficult. It was difficult. Over into, it was a lot of measurement. I don't want to do this. Like I said, I was feeling like a general contractor, which is how that started. I remember saying, you guys do these tiny homes, you're going to feel like a general contractor. You're going to have to lay your own wires. You're going to have to, run your own electricity. Obviously, you guys watch me get electrocuted. So the kit up was fun, definitely. And you guys, I have all of my little parts and pieces and things like that. I just started bagging everything. So yeah, I feel like I did do some work, just not on the project that I started off. But in our gnome home room, there were other people, as you guys can see. I'm, in the process of doing a lot of cutting out. But in our gnome home group, not only was it one of the most fun groups that I've been a part of, but there were a lot of people that were switching projects. So they didn't give up. They just moved to something that fell more within their wheelhouse. But with that said, my Lizzie never posted at all. At all. Sue, she didn't even do it one stack of books. Well, she is in there. And if she does something in the next couple of days before we go live, the cut master. I hate the glue. That was the other thing that I will be honest about. The first few times that I worked on tiny homes, I used the glue that came with it. Nothing worked. It was like I had to use a whole bunch, and then someone said, go and get some 3-in-1 glue. So I went and got the 3-in-1 glue. It was okay. It was okay. I did move over to, and that was only because this is E36000 or E6000. But this one right here, I got mostly to use to make like maybe cover minders and things like this. Amanda Stokes, she hit me to this at the October retreat. Shout out to Amanda for that. And so, I started using this. I do like this a little bit better. I do. However, again, probably wood glue would have worked the best because we are really building houses. Like this project, this box, that's why they had a little weight to them. Like when we opened up our camper, they was like real wood. I'm like, what happened to the cardboard? Like we're gonna put the wood, the piece of paper that looked like wood over some cardboard No, these were real wood projects. And so Lizzie says, now I'm going to buy the camper and finish it. I implore you, please do. I cannot wait. If you finish your camper, I'm going to ask you for pictures. Notice I didn't join in. Camper was a lot of work. I'm on project, I think, 5, and I have like 8,200 more to go. It's just a lot. It was a lot of work and stuff. So making the legs for these chairs and things like that, for making the everything, you do everything, and it's like real wires, are heavy, wire. It's not like it's that real easy bendable wire like that you get in when you make reindeer ears and stuff. It's not that easy. It was a real difficult, and so I was like, yeah. So Rochelle says, yeah, Lizzie, I'm gonna finish mine maybe in January 2023. Yep, I'm not doing that. I'm going to be blinging in the new year. Just so you guys are aware, I'm blinging in the new year, our 3rd annual with my sis J Rob. So make sure you guys check us out. You guys will be able to utilize any painting. However, we are going to be blinging in Mandy Manzano's Wonder Woman. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I might have to give me a Wonder Woman emblem or have somebody make it wear across my forehead. Because I've been looking forward to this. So that's what we're going to be doing in January. And then we're going to sail on into February when me and Lizzie's 3rd annual Love is in the Air. Love is in the air. You guys should definitely come out. We're going to have an exclusive. Go ahead, Lizzie, and put the painting and where it will be able to be by. We're going to have an exclusive painting that you guys will be able to work on along with us. Yes, yes, yes. And there will be some blinging because that's what I do. I love to bling. And we're going to have a lot of fun. Come out while you guys are crafting. You guys are going to be able to see some of your favorite couples. Yes, we're going to do what we did last year, and we're going to interview some of your favorite couples from across the crafting community. We're going to get to know them up close. We're going to ask them questions, and then at the end, we're going to have an awesome game where they all can participate and see who's the strongest couple. I remember last year, me and Lizzie talking behind the scenes on who we thought was going to be the strongest couple at the end. And we were quite surprised. So make sure that you guys come out and tune in on my show and Lizzie's show in February. And we're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. We're going to have a ball. Yes, we're going to have a ball. And then heading into the spring, I will be opening my Etsy store shortly, just briefly, because I'm going to have some, as you guys know, I do like ergonomic pins, because once you get close to 29, you get a little bit of arthritis in your wrist and your fingers, they cramp up a little bit more and stuff. And so I create some ergonomic pins. I'm, kind of moving around with the size. I usually do like a 3.5 to 4 inch. They are small, but this year I'm moving into like 5 to 7 inch. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Is it released yet? Okay, no worries. You guys, it's going to be exclusive though once it is. So make sure you guys continue to shop Captured by Radiance. Continue to tune in to me and Lizzie for updates because we want to make sure that we get that to you right away. Yes. Stay tuned also because I will be doing my cross stitch, Carolyn Manning. If you guys have been working on a Carolyn Manning cross stitch, I still have to do my October as well as my November, and I'll probably do the December all in the same, like how you guys saw me on Instagram posting, boom, 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 every day I did. And I liked that. It was a lot of fun. Everybody was tuning in and things. So I'm doing the giveaways for October, November, and December. That will be coming up. Obviously, tomorrow is December. So that'll be coming up really soon. And then we'll only have 1 month of my Carolyn Man. I'm so glad. I'm telling you right now, this was a lot because I had to, sit my cross stitch down. And it wasn't until really August talking with my stitching queens, as I call them, and they were like, "Yeah, we start projects all the time and then put them down and go to something else." Like, what? Nobody told me. I didn't know. So had I been more informed, I wouldn't have felt so bad when I had to put it down to do other things, because life happens and we can't just stay in that one mode. We're moving. And so that's what occurred. But I definitely appreciated the information that they provided, that they let me know I'm human, they're human. And yeah, they've had to move on from projects just like I did, and, return to them. So that's what's coming up for me. Don't forget, some of our sponsors are going to be Crafts with Crashly, EP with Sparklers. And then on top of that, we are going to have Bella Art Day Nicole. You guys know we all, have our favorites when it comes to trays and things like that. And so for me, Bella and Nyx, I just love them. I like their creativity, and I like that they're embedded in their community. I love to see that. And so for me, you'll always see me either using one or the other's trays. Yes! But there are some awesome trays out there. At the retreat, I did get to meet Jen Archer, who did Archer's Arts. And obviously, she was one of the first members of our tray community. When I got the chance to meet her and she talked to me about, why she put trays on the back burner, she just warmed my heart. Such a beautiful person, such a beautiful being, wonderful story. I love to hear stuff like that. It connects me and things. So hopefully in the new year, I'm going to be finding more heartfelt stories and things like that. You never know. Never know. I am still working towards getting my truck. I was very, very close. Very close. I do have enough for my down payment. Yes. But I built a truck. I built a truck online, and I'm not going to lie. It had everything that I wanted, and it blew all of what I was looking at out of the water. It was not a good idea, but I want that truck so bad now. I really do, that it's hard for me to look at, the mediocre stuff that I was already, on board with. So we'll see. We'll see. But I need I need a fundraiser. A fundraiser. So I don't want to pay more than $800 a month for my truck, because I want to get an RV also. I want to be able to travel. You guys know that I work remote. I work from home. And so traveling won't be an issue for me, because I'll be able to take my job. It's a laptop, and I'll be able to take it with me and things. But with that said, I still want what I want. And I'm at an age now, because I'm almost 29. That was for you, Sue. I'm at an age now where I just don't want to settle. I want what I want. I do. And I think I just maybe be content with working a little bit harder, trying to hit this lottery, maybe try and hit this lottery a little bit harder, or, set up a GoFundMe. I wouldn't do that, because I know there's viable businesses and viable, reasons why people set up GoFundMe. But I do think about it all the time. I'm human, after all. I'm very human. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can find a rich man that would just go fund me. You need a job? Oh my gosh. I don't want a job. I wish I didn't have to work. I'm telling you right now, I can't even say the number, but it's real close. And I just knew that I was going to be retired by that number. And as I crept up closer to 29, so, we'll see. Maybe I'm over 29, but just by a hair. So maybe by 29, to support my diamond painting habit. Oh, you got to get a budget like me. You'll get it, Tia. Plan, plan, plan. That's what I'm doing. In the meantime, I used to have this thing where I used to say, I wanted to meet a man, but I had, Tia, you're killing me. I used to say I wanted to meet a man, but I had like, rules, and I had, um, for lack of a better word, I had like a list of things that were deal breakers. One of the things that was a deal breaker was definitely, he had to have, his own teeth still in his head. I remember saying that, I wanted him to not be bald, but if he was, it was by choice. He was doing this. He was shaving his own hair. I just had craziness. I was like, I didn't want his belly to stick out more than his, belt line and things. Oh my gosh, what happened? Like, I feel like I fell into the category of the deal breaker on my own. Like, I'm the deal breaker now. I gotta go out here and find men who didn't have me on their list. Sylvia, oh my gosh, how are you? Long time no see. It certainly has. Since I was young, I decided that I will work like crazy and retire at 40 years old, and I did it. Um, yeah, so 40 wasn't the number. 50 wasn't the number. Yeah, I'm 29 was. That's all I'm saying. I wish I could be like Rochelle. Rochelle, she embraces her beauty. She was like, yes, I am. And she celebrated her birthday in front of all of us, you know. So they do need their own teeth. Well, I'm about to get these knocked out. And so I can't think like that, Sue, at all whatsoever. Knock them out, give me something that looks like them, I'll be okay. Um, my gap is getting wider. It used to be real thin, real cute. Now it's wide. It's like I get people asking me, my son's friend, how far can you spit? What? That's not a question that's not a good question to ask. So yeah, they asked me, I bet you could spit all the way on the other side of the parking lot. Who does that? Who does that? I know my shortcomings, and I can spit all the way to the other side of the parking lot, especially now. Um, oh boy, oh boy. So those are the things that I had to, give up on. Braces. Yeah, yeah. Who wants? Remember how I met Melissa B? I don't know if you guys know this. TMI. I met Melissa B when she went and got braces at what was she, 48? And she was talking about it. And I was like, wait, hold up. And so she got braces, later in life. And I was like, oh man, I feel like if I went and got braces later in life, like I would be the butt of some jokes and stuff. So I figured I would just take them. I'm older than I look, definitely. No, I don't think you are. I don't think that at all. But if you put a butterfly in, takes 2 decades off. I just do think that. She kept with it too. She did. She kept with it. She went in, got her checkup. She had them tightened. She would have headaches all the time though. But she did. She looks amazing. We are all the same age. That's right. We are all 29. We are. Yes. How old do you think I am? I know how old you are. You told me. Um, and I think you look young. I think you look younger than you believe you do. Yeah. We're not that far apart in age at all. So we are all 29, Berta. That's right. You just a couple months ahead of me. I think you turned 29 2 months before I did. Yes. I already read that. Sorry. See, that's me. 29 is my first thing to go. Gotcha. So with that said, yeah, tonight was a great night. We kind of talked about, first we started off with the frustration behind some of the projects in the tiny houses. They definitely turn you into general contractors. I do feel like that. I know how to lay flooring. I know how to make sure that today was Tyler's birthday. How is Ty Ty? I haven't seen him in months at all. You should have an event where all of the kids are there after Alyssa gets home, and then we go on Zoom because I haven't seen Kai Kai. Sorry, one moment. My tablet. Okay, I'm sorry. I am with a much older folk, but I'm young at heart. You are, and no, you're not with the much older folk. I do feel that you're as young as you feel. So if you feel young, you're 29. There's nothing wrong with that. One of the things I like about getting to 29, he got a new job. He turned 27 today. I remember you did tell me last week about the new job. So I'm very proud of him there. You know, he's making great money. He can come and hang out with Auntie the next time he comes back here to Vegas. Yes. Um, you are young till you are on the government payroll. So, so that was a good one. That's what I look forward to, though. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. Uh, you know how you get your every so many like every quarter, I think they send you from the government how much if you retired today, how much you would get. And if you retired at I think 65, 67, something like that, and then 72, how much you would get. Obviously, you would get the most at 72 if it's if it'll still be in effect, you know, by then. But I'm telling you, I'm okay with my first rollout. Soon as I'm eligible, boom, I'm there. Bye. I'm okay with that. I'm already making plans to just be able to live on that. I don't need to make it to 72. So I remember you came out of retirement for COVID to help out. That was amazing. My mom still talks about that because neither one of us probably could have done it. But shout out to you, Cheryl, for caring, for, you know, putting your life in jeopardy to actually go back into the trenches and help, you know, when there was a need. So that is amazing. That is amazing. I wouldn't have come out of retirement to go teach, let alone to go back into a hospital environment where there was a deadly pandemic that even yourself was, you know, capable of contracting. So shout out to you. No, not being kind. That is awesome. That takes compassion and love for other people, other beings that you don't even know. Like I know you love me, but imagine you did this for people you don't even know. Hopefully they show you, you know, that they appreciate that your job as well as the people that you interact with and you engage with. I hope that you feel, you know, like they care and that they appreciate what you do because that is amazing. That was amazing. You know, once I retire, I wish I can't say my job's name. I don't ever want it to be Googled and come up or anything. But I wish they would say, we got some policies we need you to review. I'm like, we gonna have to find somebody else to do that. We need you to teach this liability negligence class. Nope, nobody's at fault. You know, we're going to Michigan. We're going to Michigan, and you know, just pay your policy. You've been in an accident, you take care of yours, and you take care of yours. Yes, I would say that. They had, remember last year this time, they had me sitting in the building by myself, and then they tried to force everybody to come in. I had to give up my solidarity. I'm in there by myself, enjoying my space. Had the whole floor to myself. And people just start taking over. They was using my restroom. I know I got 6 stalls in here. All of them are mine. Depending on my mood, I may want to go in the further stall. Depending on my mood, I may want to hit in number 3, but I don't want to share my stall with anyone else. And I remember I had to go in the bathroom. I'm cleaning up the bathroom. You know, you know, I'm like, send me home. I don't want to be here no more. They made everybody, supervisors, managers, directors, everybody that was in position of leadership, they made us go into to one of the offices, everybody else working at home. So I remember that. I I don't miss it. Miss it. And then after fighting with us, we're like, no, we don't want to come in. No, they had all these excuses. They shut the office down. The office not even open anymore. Not our location. Everybody just was like, go ahead. We give up. We not trying to argue with you guys. Go home. We closing the office down. No sense in us paying no monthly rent and in the building. It sure did. Oh, so everybody's at home now in Las Vegas. But we have offices we have offices in Hawaii, we have offices in Puerto Rico, Texas. We have like 3 different locations in Texas, Arizona, the state of Washington. Those are all of my Oklahoma, all of my territories. But now they taxing me. They got me doing East Coast also, New York. I do not like New York, but they do have some cool laws when it comes to insurance. Yes, but I wouldn't move there or nothing like that. I would just go and visit. Yes, I would go visit. So, with that said, it's been fun, guys, kind of talking about tiny homes. Next week, we'll be back talking about cross stitch and diamond painting. I'll be diamond painting, probably just some small stuff, nothing really big, because December, I really am playing with clay. Playing with clay because it's cooler and the clay doesn't soften up as fast in my hands. That's why I'm limited to different times of the year that I can play. So my goal was to make some gnomes to go into the gnome home. So you guys will probably see me working on some gnomes. Yes, gnomes. So if you want a gnome for your gnome home, you didn't know I was a rapper, right? Do you want a gnome for your gnome home? If my son was here right now, boy, oh boy. Hi, Snuggy's Crafting Corner. How are you? How you doing this evening? You caught me as I was closing up. Yep, I am. I'm about to get me this something that I've been eating because I'm reducing my sugars and I'm working with my brother and stuff. You probably can start to see some stuff in my face. A couple people have said your face looks like it's getting skinnier. It's getting a little bit skinnier, just a little. Got a long way to go. But I've been working with my brother. We've been eating these sugar-free Jello. I think it's sugar-free Jello or diet Jello. Yeah, one of those. And I have when I want something, a little sweet taste to it, I have one of those at night before, go to bed at snack time. But I've been starting to look forward to it. That green Jello, it's good. It's good. Oh, but I was trying to keep my brother company, and now he has me eating that with him. Night, Tia. I need to go to bed. Night, Sue. Have a good evening, Tia. I'm cracking up. Oh, you look good. Oh, thank you. I'm trying. So you guys know I'm off milk thanks to Cheryl Cat. Completely off milk. I have been off milk since the very first week in September. So what I first noticed by getting off milk was that I was losing inches, especially around my midsection. Cheryl made a comment a few months ago that milk is what they feed baby calves to turn them into big, strong, 600-pound cows. And that kind of resonated with me. I'm like, I don't want to be a 600-pound cow. So I stopped drinking milk. It was almost cold turkey too. That if you could like throw some water in someone's face and like wake them up, that is what that comment did. So I got off milk. I was cranky for a while. I was very cranky. But finally got it out of my system. My mom was in shock because I almost said it. For a long time, almost 29 years, I have been addicted to milk, and I always blame her because she didn't breastfeed me. And I would tell her, "Oh, it's your fault." Like I breastfed my kids. They will not touch milk. They hate milk, but they loved breast milk. I couldn't get my daughter off of breast milk. She was walking and talking, embarrassing me. To my, give me the nanny, give me the nanny. And she walked up to me at the doctor's office. I'm sitting there. I'm all nice, and she snatched my boob and my shirt and said out loud, "Give me the nanny now!" Oh man, it took all of my restraint not to pop her. I wanted to pop her. And the doctor said, start to add a little regular milk in, to her breast milk and put it in a bottle. And I sure did. And she hated it. She hated it. So, mm, there's a distinction because, breast milk is sweeter than regular milk. And so she didn't want the regular milk. It was nasty to her. But for me, my mama wouldn't breastfeed me. So I started off on the nasty milk and got addicted to it and never got weaned. So who would you blame? I blame my mama. Oh, that's who I blamed. I used to drink a lot of milk, not so much as I'm getting older and my taste buds are changing. Not mine. Woo, boy, I could sure go for a cold, ice cold glass of milk. Put some ice in it, stir it. Whew, I don't keep it in the house anymore either. Everybody had to get off milk because I was getting off milk. I am addicted to Coke Zero, and I loved it since July 9th. Continue, Tia. We can do it. I like Coke Zero. I do. I don't, I haven't substituted anything. That's the good thing, except water. Oh my gosh, have I been drinking a ton of water? And this um is not like I was buying the Circle. I don't even buy those anymore. It's just plain water. Because I hate when you run out of that flavor and then you go switch over to the water. I don't appreciate the taste of the water when the Circle was gone. So I was like, bump it. I'll just buy the regular filters and just drink water. And so I've been drinking a ton of water, but I'm peeing all the time, all the time. And so on top of that, I started to reduce, my added sugars and things like that. So I don't put sugar in anything. I make sure that when I do have some, it's made without sugar. I don't mind a natural like honey or guava, but I just reduced it. So I know that I'm not doing anything dramatic. Hopefully over time, there'll be a lot of noticeable differences. I will say that I went from a 3X down to a 2X. I bought a 2X last year. I couldn't get into it at all. I was in there like squaws, trying to get it in. I just couldn't get it up over the last stretch, the hips. Boy, I tell you, these thighs and these hips, whew, it was telling all my business and stuff like that. So I was like, and I couldn't. So, my daughter's in college. She's almost, 5. Anyway, she had come home and she says, "Mom, are you losing weight?" And I was like, "No." And she was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "I don't think so." And so I was like, "I'm going to try on those pants I couldn't wear last year. They were just, I couldn't get them up." And I tried them on and I could get in them. I couldn't believe it. It was like, so little by little, it's the small wins that I'm accepting and I'm taking. I'm not trying to do anything dramatic. I have dieted in the past a lot. And I've been successful because when you lose the weight, you look good. And then you do one bad thing. You have one piece of bread, and 2 weeks later, you got half the weight back. Just so I didn't want to do anything dramatic. I just wanted to do something that just over time, something that's easy and things like that. So definitely, obviously, when I started, because I could drink a gallon of milk a day. Lizzie. Lizzie said this 29 isn't working out for you when you start talking about your kids. My son's best friend, he says that all the time too. I was like, one day I was like, back in the day, we didn't this and we didn't that. And he was like, back in what day if you're 29? Boy, don't you do that to me. Don't do that. Just enjoy the story. you know. So he does that all the time though. And I'd be like, yeah, when I turned 29, he was like, well, who is their dad? And who is their mom? When did you pick them up? You just came back from the grocery store, took them with you? Yes. Yes, I did. Just stay with me and enjoy the story, boy. So yeah, a little bit, over time, just I lost one time. I remember I went from like a 16 down to an 8. So you would imagine how come I'm over a 16 now? I was looking good. You couldn't tell me anything. I mean, everywhere I went, I was like bending over, looking back, like, oh, that's my butt back there. And then I guess I was enjoying it too much, started coming back. And I was like, oh, that's my butt back there. So hopefully, taking my time and just doing it the right way. I'm not changing myself, and I don't feel like I hate restricting myself. I hate like, oh, that store looks good. Oh, I can't have it because I hate that. I really do. So I think moderation. I think, observing some of the standards, which, reducing your sugar intake, reducing carbs, control it, just reduce. I'm not restricting. I'm just reducing. And, it doesn't, the number doesn't move as fast. I get that, but I do feel like, little here, little there. But, I am starting to hear people say, oh, I'm seeing it in your face and things. So we'll see. You never know. Maybe if she can lose another probably 15 to 20 pounds and she finds somebody who got all his own teeth and he's bald, but it's by choice and he likes to craft. That's another thing. Where are all the men who like to craft? I'm gonna have to get Lizzie to hook me up because Lizzie's the only one that know how to find crafting men. uh, Clem sits down and diamond paints. He work on his own diamond painting too. He's not like trying to move her out the way. And hey girl, let me work on yours a little bit. I love that. He got his own little station. Deb! Hi Deb! How are you? He got his own little station that he sits down and works at. I like that. You guys remember Clem from my show last year, right? We did The Love is in the Air and we got to hit him up with questions. Yeah. So I'm sure he'll be making a guest appearance this year, although they won't be spotlight couples because she's hosting with me. So other than that, it's been a real fun show tonight, guys. Had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with you. With all of you. I can't sing any other songs because I don't want them to do like a copyright strike or anything. But what I will say is good. Let me tell you, you are a breath of fresh air. Oh, Deb, thank you. I appreciate that. I can't wait till February. I think we're going to have so much fun, Lizzie. I can't wait till February either. I had a lot of fun last year. I got so many people that were reaching out to us. They were having the time of their lives. We had an awesome time. So I can't wait to introduce those couples in love and to have some fun diamond painting and get everybody, give you guys a reason to craft. It's going to be the middle of winter and everybody's going to get to crack up and meet new people while they're crafting. With that said, I am going to head out. I'm going to go bug my mama, get in her bed with her. She's going to kick me out, but I'm bringing all this love into her. All right. I will see you guys. I'm sure that I'll be around tomorrow jumping into Steph's live or Jenny Polly's live. And then you guys will see me Friday as well. But thank you all for coming out and supporting me. Make sure you guys it's right here. Hit that like button. Yeah. And if you're not subscribed, please, where's it at? Is it here? It's over here. Come back, subscribe and come back and have more fun with me. Bye.